All right, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rokah Kodash, which is all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honor to Apostle Elders, Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, sincere brothers who are still walking the walk and fighting for the contending for the faith. This is 2 Corinthians 4. I'm gonna jump right into it because kind of at a point here in prophecy, you still have things going on, but they might not be as hot, or there's still some doubt in the air for many of our people who watch our videos, and they are not fully persuaded. It's going to take a lot more persecution for them to wake up to the fact that they're an Israelite, rather than the grace period and the gap that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has kind of set up. I just wanted to boost brothers' faith and confidence in the scriptures, and once again, fully persuade brothers of what exactly is going on in the world and what exactly it means to be an Israelite. This is 2 Corinthians 4. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. We have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. And that's correct. As it says, we're supposed to put off the things of dishonesty, and part of that being in the light, being out on the highways and byways. And of course, it's pretty much verbatim, not handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, trying to supplant another brother or anything like that. We're supposed to continue on in our faith, and but it's like it says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience. So every day you're supposed to be thinking over the Holy Scriptures. You're supposed to be thinking about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, thinking about the different scriptures that guide you through the days, basically. Verse 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Yeah, because you have a lot of Israelites, they think that if they can deny it or pretend like it's not real, then it doesn't exist. But that's not the case. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Hey, just like it said, man, people deceive themselves, and they're lost. You have a lot of our people who are put on this earth just to be lost, unfortunately for them. They've been put on this earth just to be lost Israelites. And unfortunately, they're going to have to die. But fortunately for them, they're going to come back righteously in the kingdom. And you have camps, I say, in damn near every state now. If you haven't come across something pertaining to the Israelites, then, like it says, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Verse 4, in whom the Most High, the God of this world, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Yeah, so there you go. The Most High blinded many people. And of course, the setup over this world right now is Satan. Satan has blinded. Of course, Satan is under the command of the Most High on the left-hand side, with the Son, Yahushua, on the right hand. The Satan is under the wicked side. But like I said, man, the God of this world have blinded the minds of them who believe not. That's why you have so many people who are willing to sell their soul to Satan. That's why as brothers brought out, Satan came to Yahweh Shai. He didn't come to Esau. Why? Because Satan already had Esau. He came to Yahweh Shai. And I just Google sold out celebs, it just pulls people up. People who sold out. And the different symbolism they're using. Yeah, these people have been blinded. They really trusted this world over the words of the creator of this world. They trusted in the magic of Satan and all these different things over the creator and his son. And they've been blinded. That's why the scriptures say the pure mind will understand, but I'm paraphrasing basically. The impure will not understand that which is pure. Many people, they're not going to understand it, even though they're being presented with it. That's why on the highways and byways, we're supposed to go out in the chief place of concourse and bid worthy men to the marriage. But then, of course, you have brothers who come across some men who, once again, are just lost. And you can see that example through many videos. Verse 5, for we preach not ourselves, but Yahweh Shai, the Lord, the Adawan in Hebrew, and ourselves, your servants for Yahweh Shai's sake. For Yahweh Shai, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahweh Shai. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may not be of the Most High and not of us. So like he said, verse 7, we have this treasure in these bodies, these earthen vessels, these Adama, right? Adama means of the ground. Adam came of the ground. All the elements in the ground are found in the human body. And we have this spiritual knowledge, that's the treasure it's talking about, in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us. Yeah, we're supposed to glorify the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai through hardship, through everything, through pain, and through glory. When it's good, when it's bad, you're supposed to glory your Father. For he is merciful and worthy to be glorified. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. This world, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And like I said, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Because we know the ending. We know what's going to happen to this place. This place is going to be destroyed. We know what's going to happen to the ruler of this place, Esau. We know Esau is going to be destroyed. After 1,000 years of slavery, the scriptures talk about the Edomites being completely burned up. And the world's going to be at peace once the Lord returns and sets peace in the world. Verse 9, persecuted but not forsaken, cast down but not destroyed. That's right. Hey, we've been beaten, but we ain't broken. And we have that spirit, the quickening, that energy in us, that we can, hey, it might get a little rough for you. You might go through some situations. You might learn some things. You might get your car taken away, or get kicked out your house, or have your close family members turn on you. All of that. You have to be prepared for that. That's why the scriptures talk about count the cost. Count the cost of what? Count the cost of when you commit to becoming a priest, and when you commit to learning the word, and when you commit to doing the works that are being called by the Lord. And of course, along with that, knowing that you're going to be persecuted by this world, by these people who are under the control of Satan. But like as it says, we're persecuted, but we're not forsaken. We're not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Now, who else could that be talking about? Who else in this world is like that as we are? The Israelites, the blacks, Native Americans, Latino people. Troubled on every side, perplexed, persecuted, cast down. These Edomites can't say that falls on top of them. This was us. These men were Israelites in the Greek Empire. You had Edomites ruling, Greeks. We know Greeks, what? White people. You had some, of course, so-called black Greeks, just like you have today too. There's nothing new under the sun. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifest in our body. That's correct. So we're supposed to, he's our master, we're supposed to emulate him. His light we're supposed to carry. We're supposed to be examples. We're supposed to carry his teachings. For we which live are also delivered, are always delivered unto death for Yahweh Shai's sake, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. Yeah, once again, walking the way our Lord walked, doing the things that our Lord did. You know, people get mad because we use strong language. Hey, the Lord used strong language. He was calling people serpents. He was calling the leader of the Edomites, he was calling him a fox. The Lord used strong language. The prophets used strong language. That's just a part of it. And also researching the different other things about the Lord, Salakia. Verse 12, so then death worketh in us, but life in you. We have written the same spirit of faith. According as it is written, I believed, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. Okay, I'm back on Salakia. I had to open up the blinds a little bit. Verse 12. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, these men who brought the word out, just like us, the men bringing out the word now, were mortal flesh, were manifest in mortal flesh. And flesh, of course, decays. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. You know, because spiritually, now you're alive again. Spiritually, you were dead. You didn't know who you were. You don't know who your power was. You don't know really anything about what you're supposed to be. But the scriptures, this is life. This is life right now. If you're an Israelite and you're hearing this now, this is breathing life in you. We have the same spirit of faith according as it is written, I believed, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe and therefore speak. And that's what you're supposed to do. Once you receive the word, you're supposed to speak on it. And you're supposed to this is a sword. The Bible's a sword, right? So this is a call to arms. Why would you need a sword if there was no battle at hand? That's the problem with the Christian churches. They try to make it seem like everything is about peace. But you know, scriptures tell you everything is about balance. There's a time for peace, there's a time for war. The scriptures are about peace. However, it's gonna come through spiritual warfare. First, that's what the scriptures about. Every man of the scriptures, every man of the Lord, they go through that spiritual warfare. And then if they stick to the scriptures, they become blessed for it. They go up in order, and if they don't, then you know, it's all through the will of the Father, though. It's all through the will of the Father. Because you have some men who were born evil, they died evil. You have some who were born good and they died good. You had some who were first good and they became evil. You have some who are evil and became good. Verse 14. Knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahweh Shai shall raise up us also by Yahweh Shai and shall present us with you. And that, man, that's what we're waiting for, because this never happened. There's never a thing where, the prophets, of course, they all died. They went to the spiritual realm, and of course they saw the Lord when he was resurrected. But raising us up, in this world, raising us up to be kings and to be leaders in the rulership over this earth, that really has not happened yet. And shall present us with you. Yeah, because right now, that's what this is called. This is the Great Awakening. This is the period where, Israelites are being awakened all around the world, across the four corners of the earth. And you can see that. You got all kind of countries all over the world, all kind of states, all kind of men from different positions, from different walks of life, finding out that they're Israelites, receiving that understanding. For all things are for our sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. Yeah, because the Most High could have cast us off, but he did not. He was merciful. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. That's right. Hey, so you got to keep the faith. You catch yourself getting weak. You catch those thoughts going through your head. You better not faint. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man, our spirit, the inward man is renewed day by day. So this is supposed to renew you. This is supposed to be refreshing. This is supposed to be energy, even though your flesh is weak. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Once again, it's talking about the spiritual realm. The things you can see on this earth, it's all temporal. It's all carnal. All the things that men worship, and all the things that scriptures pop up, but all the things that men kill and die for, and hold to the highest standard, right? The gold, the silver, the money, the women, the fame, the clout, all of that stuff is temporal. It doesn't mean shit. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean shit. In fact, let's look that word up, temporal. That for a season, temporary, exactly, enduring only for a while. And that verse is especially good for young men who maybe you have some talents and some skills, but you never really had anything. So you think, well, look, I'm committing to this thing at a young part of my life. I got 1,000 things that I could be doing. Maybe I can get back to this later. No, you don't have time for that. You don't have time. Scriptures say what? Remember the Lord in the days of your youth. This could be it. Hey, many are called, few are chosen. So hey, you could be one of those people who's called, but you lost out. You gave it up. Once again, verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. They're the spiritual things. They call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yabushai, Bashim Rakwakadash. There are bigger things for us in this world. And the promises were given to our forefathers long ago. And so once again, it boils down to faith. Do you really believe you're an Israelite? If that's the case, you have to believe in the promises. You have to believe in the things that were promised to the apostles and the rest of the men of the Lord. You have to. You don't have a choice, because if you really put all your glory into this world, well, hell, you're going to be looking like these people who are considered celebrities. You're going to be serving Satan and doing whatever the fuck for that carnal pleasure. And all those people who are into that shit, they never make it out clean. They're always destroyed, because that's how it works. It's temporal. It's for a season. Scriptures also say what? Every man is given a time and season of prosperity. But look, we don't just want temporal things. We want the kingdom. We want the eternal glory, and that's what it's about. The eternal weight of glory for our light affliction. So hey, you gotta carry it on your shoulders. You gotta take it. You gotta bear your cross. We're coming to the end. The Lord needs you as a servant, as a good servant, and that's what your mind should be toward. Not your own personal bullshit, but work out your salvation, work out your situation. But I don't want to talk too long over that. The Lord bless me to do this lesson. The water Yahbashim Yabushai. And Yahbashim Yabushai Barak Atha to you sincere brothers listening and watching across the four corners of earth. Shalom.